Dobry den,
Renovated.
and welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
The first one of 2022.
Yep, and it's colder.
It is. We've had a mild start to the year, but we're due a cold snap. Winter is finally arriving with a vengeance. Next week we're due temperatures of -13 apparently overnight, so it should get a bit chillier now.
But we're not worried, are we, Adam?
We're not. It's lovely and warm here. You can see we're now in our new bedroom, which also is a sitting room.
And we've reclaimed our sofa from Maximilian.
We have. So here we are, live from the sofa. Well, we trust you all had a lovely new year.
Yeah, I hope you all had a good time. We had a very quiet one here.
We did, apart from the fireworks.
Yeah.
We had the usual competition that Makaria Polska usually has to see who could be the last one to set off the last firework.
Yeah. They go on for about half an hour, don't they?
Yeah.
At midnight.
And it all dies out, and then somebody will set one off over here, and then another one will go off over here. And yeah, it seems like a competition, but we don't know who won.
I think it was over there.
I think it might have been.
We didn't go down to the village. I
No.
think they do some in the centre, but we didn't go down.
We think so. Maybe next year, or maybe this year. I think will be.
Yeah. We were quite concerned about the kittens, weren't we?
Yes, they didn't seem to like the noise, but they soon settled down again once the fireworks stopped, so
Yeah.
no real problem there. And speaking of the kittens, they've moved.
We've all moved.
We have. It's been musical chairs here. The kittens have gone from the corridor outside what is now our bedroom. They went up to the top house, as we're calling it, for a couple of days. They're now out on the porch veranda bit. I built them a cat box, which is insulated and they can go in and out of that. Freedom for the garden. We try to encourage them to live outside.
Yes, we may have picked the wrong time of year, but
Possibly. They can come back when it gets really cold, but it's...
yeah, we have got contingency plans. They can use Max's old bedroom.
Yes. But the whole point is, if we move them out the way now, when we come to do the concreting and bits and pieces, they're not trying to walk through the wet concrete.
That's what we hope.
That's the plan, but who knows?
I've got a feeling we'll end up with kitten paw prints somewhere.
I think so. And if we do, we'll keep them. It's called character. Yes, so the kitten's moved. Max has moved from his bedroom to our old bedroom. And we've moved from our old bedroom to our new bedroom. And as promised last week, this is what it looks like. This is what our bedroom looked like the day after we arrived here. We'd used it for storage. We just unloaded the van, but we could see there was a lot of work to do, with holes in the ceiling, lots of little holes in the walls. And the first thing we did was take down the ceiling, which was actually more work than we needed to do. We looked at the plaster work, and that needed a lot of attention. The floorboards, they were starting to rot. We found the joists underneath the floorboards were rotten as well. There's a lot of missing plaster. You could see the mud brick through some of the wall. All in all, it needed sorting out. We replaced the ceiling, insulated, put a suspended ceiling in, plasterboard, taped it up. We plastered the ceiling, filled the holes in the walls and plastered those as well. We then turned our attention to the floor. All the floorboards came out, all the joists came out, and they were replaced with brand new floorboards and joists. That was then stained and varnished. We then got to the point where we were ready to move our stuff into our bedroom. Here's the final result, our new bedroom. Lynn finally has the wardrobe she's been after for over a year now. And we've managed to get our sofa back from Max. We have a lovely view of the garden now. Once we finish the courtyard and our seating area, we'll be able to see that from our room as well. We've made ourselves a little lounge area until our proper living room is ready. And being this close to the Pechka, it keeps us lovely and warm in the evenings. The Pechka sits quite nicely in the corner of the room. We have a little kettle so we can have a cup of tea. We also have our firewood here, ready to feed the Pechka. Add a few baskets, a few blankets, some finishing off touches, and we're there. We're looking for a few bits of original art to put on the wall. Once we've done that, our bedroom is complete, and we have to say we're very pleased with it.
So we've got our new Pechka up and running.
We have.
And it does keep this room really warm.
Oh yes. That paired with the insulation, burn it for half an hour to an hour in the evening, That's all we needed so far.
Yeah.
Once we change the windows, we might not need it at all.
I think you're hoping there.
Possibly. So, the next job on the list is Max's bedroom. We're planning on not quite as thorough a renovation as this room had, but it doesn't need it. It does need a floor, it does need a ceiling, but the walls don't need plastering, they just need making good. Our first job in Max's bedroom will be to put a new floor in. That's going to be a concrete floor, which gives me an excuse to buy a new toy, a concrete mixer. Although I've mixed concrete up in a barrow, I've not done it in a mixer yet, so that'll be another skill that I learn. But we're expecting a very busy day at some point, although the temperatures are once again
against us for next week.
Yeah. With the temperature dropping so low, you're not supposed to make concrete when the water can freeze because it weakens it. So we may have to wait till it warms up a little bit. But there are plenty of other jobs I can be doing while we're waiting for the weather to get warmer.
Yeah, we've got raised beds to build.
We have. I can do the channeling in of the cables. We've got various woodland bits and pieces to do, wood processing, all sorts of bits. So
I'm sure we'll be busy.
We will be busy, yes.
That's about it for us this week. We've had quite a relaxed week.
Yes.
Still getting over Christmas festivities.
And enjoying our new bedroom.
And enjoying our new bedroom.
Lovely.
It's nice to finally get one room done.
It is.
We still do have the paintwork to do in here, but again, after the length of time the varnish took on the floor, we just thought, no, we're going to leave it till it warms up a little bit before we do the paintwork.
Yeah. So a few finishing touches, but for all intents and purposes, it's done.
Yeah, very. So we've had a fairly relaxed week this week. Caught up on a few household chores.
Yeah, I've smoked some cheese.
Which we didn't do before Christmas due to my hospital visit.
Put a batch of bacon on to cure.
I should be ready in a couple of weeks.
Yes, and just generally potted about, really.
Yeah, made our own bread again.
Yep. That's the sort of things that we want to do once we finish renovating the house.
Yeah, but we just decided we needed an easier week.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of moving and shifting.
I think we deserved it. So, until next week.
Stay safe.
Keep well.
Doskaro.
Doskoro.